Baby! Hey everybody, thanks for joining our live stream. My mother will be in this live stream. She's a little nervous, so we'll give her a minute. She just asked me, she said, what should I say at the beginning? Should I say hi everyone? I said, Mom, if you'd like to say hi everyone, you can go ahead and say hi everyone. So we're in the house. Here we are, my parents' house. I guess you guys saw our last video. Definitely want to start by saying thank you so much for all the donations. Our GoFundMe page got $700, which I did not believe was possible. Ivana made the GoFundMe, and I thought we might get $100 or something, but in the first day we got $700, which was absolutely fantastic. I think we will talk to my mom. You guys can ask her questions. Yeah, just me. We're doing the 9 a.m. Live stream because we're going to Malaysia soon, and we wanted to catch Malaysian people before they went to bed. We are pretty excited to go back to Malaysia. This year, we're going to keep it really simple and just do countries that we've already done. So it'll be Malaysia with like a journey to Indonesia and some nearby places. Romania with a journey to Serbia, and then Pakistan and probably Brazil again. So we're just gonna play the hits and try and earn some money. Yeah, this was our idea. Try and catch Malaysians before they went to bed. Shout out to KC Liu in the chat, as well as Wee Fung and Just Me, and a bunch of friends in the chat. Hi guys, nice to see you're fine. Did you manage to leave Lima before the riots? From Carla Gonsalves. Yeah, we were out of Lima, I guess, like a week ago, so sort of got lucky timing. We're trying to look at the bright side. Hey Mom, Crystal Ping Sim Lee saying hi. Crystal, your friend.
Hi, Crystal.
So my mom and
Can't wait to meet you.
my mom and Crystal have become close friends.
We have. We're like pen pals, what I would call pen pals back in the day.
Like internet pen pals.
Yes.
Email pals.
Email pals.
So the plan is maybe next year sometime my mom will come to Malaysia with us, and my mom can meet her friend Crystal. So we are starting today's video with some Tim Hortons coffee. We figured that would be very Canadian of us. And then maybe we can get my mom going. So this is the world famous coffee. Not world famous, but Canadian famous. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone's laughing that your friend is a pen pal in Malaysia. So nice. So nice. Yeah, Wee Fung wanted to ask if Diane will come to Malaysia. Not this year because we're going like in a week or two. My mom has already got plans. But certainly, hopefully next year is our idea. Boom.
And Dad.
The live stream is doing very well. 87 people in the chat. We did get a box of Timbits. Shout out to my dad. Because somebody asked in the chat, what the heck are Timbits? I guess people have heard of Canadian Timbits. So coming soon, we'll show you some Timbits. Janu Tien, shout out to Mior. Hi, Steve and Ivana, and Steve's mom. My mom, I think, is enjoying being a YouTube celebrity. She asked me, when are we going to do another video, Steve? When's the next vlog? What should I say for the live stream?
I asked Steve and Ivana if they'd like me to join them on their leg. I could, give them some tips, help out. But I didn't get very many positive answers. They said, we'll see you later. I'm only teasing.
People are saying, send me a Timmy's. I need a double-double. So this is not a double-double. To be honest, I don't like double-double, but this is a very Canadian thing.
What's a double-double?
Double-double is 2 cream and 2 sugars in your coffee. Now here, guys, guess the size of this coffee. Would this be large or extra large? And what would this be? Welcome to Canadian sizes. Guess the 2 sizes. I think you'll be impressed. It's a lot. In Canada, we like a lot of coffee. It's so funny when we go to countries and they drink espresso, and it's like, wow, where's all the coffee? Coffee is this big.
Yeah, in Europe the coffee is very small.
In Europe, the coffee is too small. So thanks for joining our live stream, everybody. We're over 100 people already. We do have some good videos coming. We are trying to find durian.
We eat donuts for breakfast. Tiny donuts.
We also have a Malaysian restaurant we will release Tuesday, as well as a Pakistani restaurant we will release Thursday.
Large
So guys,
and
this
XL.
is medium, believe it or not. 400 mils or something for medium. And my mother's is large. So there is one bigger than my mother's.
Oh, yeah, this is large.
This is only large.
Let's see.
Yours the same? No, yours is medium.
I'm a medium.
And
Mine
this one
is
large.
medium.
And so there's an extra large, which is like, I don't know, 800 mils of coffee or something. Get your day started off right. Why are you not coming to Bangladesh? I think when we go back to Pakistan, we will do Bangladesh. We had some friends that did quite well in Bangladesh.
Look at that.
Steve is a fine gentleman. Diane did a great job raising him.
Thank you.
What a comment. Say it again. Say stuff like that whenever you feel like it.
Thank you. Let's just say it wasn't easy. No, it was. He's a good boy. He's my baby. He's the youngest of 3.
So we will be in Malaysia starting in a week or 2. And then we will be in Romania after that, I think. When are y'all touching down? We don't have a flight booked yet. We'll see how we can do in Canada. If we can get some good views in Canada, maybe we'll stay for an extra week. Although we are pretty excited for KL, Hari Raya, Borneo. Should be pretty exciting. People saying, you got a great family, Steve. I do.
Hey, you should make Mitch for your family.
Maybe we'll do some
So-
Romanian food here. I'd like to try and get some farofa going and do some Brazilian
Oh,
style.
well, what if we mix it into one, like an international dish from all the countries
International plates?
into one lunch or something?
That would be exciting.
So we'll have Mitch, we'll have rendang, we'll have
Mitch,
farofa.
rendang, farofa.
I think rendang
And biryani.
I think rendang, biryani, and farofa and Mitch would be a good combo.
I think
actually,
it would go together, actually.
Yeah.
I think biryani would go good with rendang.
I think so too.
that would already
And also
mix.
farofa.
We can make brigadeiro now that I know how to make it.
Ah, that's right. And Mitch.
Are you in touch with Luke? Yeah, we talk to Luke online sometimes. I think he's, hopefully we can meet again one day. We always try to make plans, but it's hard because both of us are all going different ways all the time. Mm-hmm. But hopefully we can meet Luke again. Ivana is... Mom, you don't have to whisper. Don't be shy. Mom was whispering off camera. Tell them this. Tell them that. Tell them. Just don't be shy. This is live stream. There's no acting involved. You just get to be yourself. You just get to be yourself.
Come on, you said.
My mom was whispering. Tell them this. Tell them that. This you can say. No need to
You
be
can't
shy.
bleep out anything on here, so it makes me nervous.
My mom wanted to tell you guys what we did last night, which was see my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
And first time seeing my niece ever. Now
Oh, look
this
at this.
is the big reveal here.
We can,
Maybe you guys have never seen
it's a mix of all
Timbits
different
before.
donuts.
I guess the concept of Timbits is they are the center of the donut.
I think that is my favorite actually. The really light one.
So
and
this
also
is
the
just
chocolate.
sort of like a donut with sugar on it. Same with that one. There are some with like pretty good actually.
They are very good. They're low cal, of course.
Low cal, I don't think so. There are some with like jelly inside, almost like a
Yeah.
donut.
Oh, the honey
Pretty nice.
color.
Some is
They have
sparkles,
it?
but we didn't get
I
it.
think it's a pretty Canadian invention, Timbits. I think the Americans tried to steal it, and I think they call it don't they call it like Munchkins?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts has a Timbit version they call Munchkins.
How did Tim Hortons get started?
Come on over, Mom. Don't be shy.
I'm asking.
How did Tim Hortons get started? I don't know the whole story. Tim Hortons was a hockey player, but I believe he made 1 or 2 of them, and then after he died, somebody bought it and made it nationwide. There's got to be 1,000 Tim Hortons in Canada.
Oh, there's
We found one in Dubai.
We found one in Dubai, which is interesting. Right on my parents' local intersection, there's 2 Tim Hortons across the street from each other. There's like an intersection, and there's 2 on opposite corners. There's 2 coffee shops.
Tim Hortons is Brazilian.
Yeah, some Brazilian
owned.
guy bought Tim Hortons recently, or sometime soon.
Oh.
We heard this in Brazil.
So
Tim
I
Hortons
hope
is
you'll
now
have
Brazilian.
this in Brazil soon.
Maybe they'll break into Brazil, but they don't
Yeah.
drink much coffee in Brazil. Very funny that in South America they grow coffee beans and don't drink much coffee. Brazilians would rather drink booze. True, right? On the beach.
Capirino.
Yeah, so Ken is back in Malaysia. I think he's really busy with work. He's doing a bunch of stuff. But we will definitely see him.
more.
And the list goes on. We got 5 or 6 friends.
Road trip in Malaysia.
We'll do a road trip in Malaysia.
Sabah and Sarawak.
Tim
I can
Hortons.
stop eating this now.
Someone said Tim Hortons is like the Canadian Starbucks, sort of, but also Tim Hortons is pretty cheap. I think
Yeah.
Starbucks is like $6 a coffee. Tim
Yeah.
Hortons is like $2.
Yeah. It's like a fraction
And it's
of
not
the
really,
cost.
it's not like artisanal fancy coffee. It's like water. It's mostly just water.
Large costs $2.05. I don't know what a medium costs because I always get large.
Large costs $2, $2 Canadian dollars, so
$2
Canadian.
would
5
be
cents.
like $1.50 American.
And they round up here because we don't have pennies.
That's right.
So if I think it costs 203, so you would pay 205.
Boom.
Yeah, why don't they just price it up? Because we don't have pennies anymore.
People are saying road trip in Malaysia would be good. We will land at KL and eventually get to Sabah and Sarawak. Not sure how long we'll be in KL. Probably longer than we expect. We'll probably plan 2 weeks in KL and then stay a month. Because it's gonna get long. There's tons of people we have to see and
There's
tons
a
of things
way.
we have to
I
do.
gotta stop eating.
Yeah, this is the problem. They just pop and. Give me a try, Mom.
I'm okay, sweetie. You're doing a great
The
job.
chat is begging for you.
Come.
They're saying, get your mom back. Get your mom back.
They love you.
Oh, yes.
Come, shake her.
What is your
there you
mom's
go.
worst cooking?
What is my mom's worst cooking? I don't cook anything bad.
Probably meatloaf.
Oh, yes.
It's like
The kids
it's
never
almost
liked
like
meatloaf.
it's almost like soup in the bottom.
No, it's not.
It's all watery.
It's not watery.
Not yummy. Look at this. My two ladies here. Come on. What could be better than that? Okay, guys. We'll try to do some. It's doing good. 180, 167 in the chat. How are you doing weight-wise? It's a good question. I probably need to go back to the gym, but gym
We've
stinks.
been eating a lot in since we got here.
My mom keeps buying chips every day. Ketchup chips. Oh
No,
my
and I buy
gosh.
Doritos. Steve likes Doritos and ketchup chips for Ivana.
You guys are missing out not having ketchup chips. It sounds bad, but it's the best. Okay, here's a good question. Describe Steve as a child in one word. Fantastic, terrific, perfection. All good guesses. Let's see what she says.
Oh boy, put me on the spot. I have to think about that one.
First word that comes to your mind. Don't even think about it.
I don't know.
Frustrating, maybe. Hyper. I think people are having hyper.
I was gonna say rambunctious. Like,
Rambunctious, yeah.
Yes. Loved his hockey. He was a goalie and he was very good at it. He
People are
loved,
saying bald.
he wasn't bald. Well, he wasn't bald, maybe. when
Hey,
he
we
was
should
born.
show your picture when you were younger.
I had long hair. You want to see? I'll show you this cool picture. You want to see a hunk of a guy? Is there a picture down there still? Let me show. This is great. You guys are going to love this.
I
It's
have
there. It's got to be there. The family photo with me with long hair. It's there, Mom.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Tell them what Chris did and see if they understand it.
Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, it's not there, Mom.
No, here, Steve.
No,
See,
the other
this
one.
Here.
No, that's not a good photo of me.
Show that one. It's you.
Okay, this is my hair, guys.
See if they did understand what it means.
No, it's okay, Mom. It's a bit corny. My hair was nice, guys. Come on, long blonde hair. I think I knew that it wasn't long before I would be bald, and so I had to grow it long. Have the experience once. There was a really nice photo of me before, but it's gone. Anyway, now I'm just bald. The chat is all OMG, all caps. Oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah. Do you see it?
That's nice hair, that's nice hair.
This is you in 2004.
Here's the photo I was looking for. We had a big version of this. Okay, let me try.
Yes.
Let me try and show this. Oh, I can flip the camera. This is the photo I'm talking about. Look at the hair on the kid.
That was
Whoa!
2004.
Yo, that's a handsome devil. That's a handsome devil. Dude, that might be a movie star.
Oh gosh.
That could have been a child star. Be honest. Wow, the hair. Those were the days, man.
Those were the days. You want to drink?
Those were the days. What high school did you go to? St. Martin's? I don't know if you heard of it. Small school.
Mississauga?
You look like the kid from Home Alone. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure if that's good. Looks like a Hanson dude. That's true. Remember Hanson? Look like Hanson. Come
Oh,
close,
yeah,
Mom. Don't be
you're
shy.
right.
Don't be shy.
Very handsome. Think he looks like his dad just a bit, eh?
Just a bit.
Eh?
Steve still looks good bald. See this? Nice people in the chat. Oh, that's Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. My mom talks about Crystal every day.
I do. She's a friend that I have to meet.
To be honest, your bald head looks better. Dude.
Wow.
Compliments are coming in. So I'm not sure how long we can live stream today. We are going to have a play date with my niece and nephew. So we can hang out with them, and we won't be bringing you guys there.
Yeah.
Maybe half an hour or maybe an hour if we're lucky.
They're very cute.
When are you going to bring your parents to Malaysia? Next year, my mom wants to come. Ivana's mother is retiring in May, and she said after May she'll be going. So maybe we can
We're
meet.
thinking September.
It could be exciting to have the two of us, Ivana and I, as well as my mother, Ivana's mother, my father. We'll go to Indonesia as Ivana's father. It'll be a family affair. International family affair.
Hey, there's my dad.
What timing? Hi, Diane.
Hello, Antonios. I'm coming to meet you next year. I can hardly wait.
Your mother is gorgeous.
Ted and I
Much
are
love from
going
Romania.
to. Ted and I are coming to Malaysia, Indonesia. That's our plan. We're going to try. It's a long flight for us, and I think we need to get some kind of needles for protection, or vaccines. But we will be there.
You'll be there, Mama.
You got an invitation from Casey already.
KC says, treat you to Nyonya cuisine. Boom. This is Chinese Malay.
Fabulous.
Sounds good. And shout out to Unicorn NS in the chat. Kisses from Serbia to you two and your mommy.
I was so surprised when they came home. Everyone knew but me. I was so surprised. It was just the best. And the last time they surprised us was a Thanksgiving. And that was for everyone. And it's just awesome.
Don't cry, Mom. My mother, it was so funny. We could hear my mom in the next room watching the video with her in it, right? Yesterday's video, she was watching it. And Ivana goes, I bet you your mom is crying, watching herself crying. And when it looks,
I was.
watching herself in the video crying, and she's crying again.
I was. It's so happy. So happy. So happy to have them home.
So funny. People saying it was betrayal by Steve. Not betrayal, just a nice, I thought it would be a nice way to bring my mom some instant joy.
It was instant joy.
Instant joy. It's been 3 years. Yeah, almost 3 years.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is just me, who always has good comments. He says, JetLag Warrior Mom, please tell us a secret about Steve. Anything silly he may have done. You can pass if you like.
What about the hockey? One time you went to hockey when you were really little.
I mean, you have to tell us. I'm gonna tell my own embarrassing story, Mom.
Well, Dad knows it better than me. You should get Dad in here.
There must be some embarrassing story regarding hockey, but Mom won't fill it in. So.
Let me go get Dad. Dad, tell me the embarrassing story.
Oh gosh, the family live stream. Maybe the Wi-Fi will cut out. The power will go out or something. We'll get lucky. So anyway, guys, we can show you our new camera gear. So we bought we bought a new drone. This is a new lens we bought, which looks like a coffee cup. Oh, look at that. Coffee cup as big as a camera lens. Fantastic. So we bought the lens for doing some zoom capability because we will be in Sabah, hopefully seeing orangutans or something. So this can go far. We will put this really sort of nice lens on this cheap camera.
It's a good camera.
Which I feel embarrassed that I'm using this
Stop.
as a video professional. But this is my life now. And then this is our new laptop, which we are now using as a tripod. Not as strong as, don't break the new one, Steve. Yeah, the drone, man, these things like to break themselves sometimes. Anyway, so we got the GoPro, obviously. This is all our gear here. And so that's our idea for the next JetLag Warriors 2.0.
So I have to say that I can tell you it's not the most embarrassing moment, but it's the one I thought of is we were going to hockey. Stephen played hockey probably, I think, 3 times a week, practices twice a week. It was a lot of hockey when he was younger.
Okay.
And we were going to a hockey game one day, and we were halfway across the city, and he said, oh no, I forgot to put on underwear. So we had to turn around and come all the way home. He made the game. We were safe, but it was just kind of cute. Now, he might have been 7. You know, he wasn't, 15.
So this is my embarrassing story. There you have it. Good question, just me. I was like 7, and I think I remember I had like track pants that had like a lining in them. So I remember being young and thinking, this is like built-in underpants. I just put my pants on. And then I remember driving to hockey, and I was thinking that You have to change into your hockey equipment. And I go, I'm gonna be naked under my hockey equipment. I'm not wearing underwear. Larry's had to pull a U-turn. Yeah, Casey Liu has been talking about showing off my hockey skills. I will try and play some hockey. I haven't played in forever, so I gotta be really gentle. I was the goalie, which means, I don't know if you know much about hockey, but you gotta go onto your knees, sort of at high speed, like put your knees down and slide around. And so I really don't want to hurt myself. But we will try and play hockey this week, and we'll get Ivana to do some action cam. Maybe we can bring the GoPro and put it on my helmet. Probably not, but we'll play hockey. We'll give
Maybe
you guys
we'll
some
get-
footage.
We'll get poutine one of these days.
We can try
Actually,
some
in
poutine.
Toronto, people have been asking us, what is Canadian food? It's hard to answer.
We will do a Canadian dinner coming soon. Don't tell them what it is. It's a nice surprise. I've been missing one meal from my homeland. It's pretty corny or cheesy.
Yeah, we do have
But-
a lot of international food in Toronto or around it.
Especially GTA.
Yeah.
Also funny, someone says hockey or ice hockey. Yeah, so most of the world is calling hockey and then they call ice hockey. We say hockey and then we say field hockey. So the default for us is hockey, which is ice hockey. And then the variation is field hockey, which is realistically just for women. I don't think men even play field hockey in Canada. It's like not very popular.
right.
So when we say hockey, we refer to ice hockey because that's the default.
Yeah.
What was your mother's impression of Brazil? Were you nervous for us?
I'm nervous for them everywhere they go.
That's true.
Everywhere they go, because we are not world travelers, but I know that they are as safe as they can be, and they don't take risky situations. But it makes us nervous everywhere they go. I will say, in Brazil, wow, they wear some slim bathing suits, much more than here. But it's beautiful. All the countries are beautiful. All the countries, the people are so nice. That's, I would think, what I would take from all their travels is the people are lovely everywhere. They are so friendly. They are so kind. They will help. It's amazing. And that really opened up my eyes. Not that I thought that they weren't, but you could actually see it in the videos how friendly people are.
Have you what country are you
That's
looking
true.
forward to going to? Obviously Malaysia because your long lost sister Crystal. But is there any other country you saw that you said, "Oh, I'd like to go there"? Or any country you saw and said, "Oh, I wouldn't like to go there"?
I would love to go to Pakistan because I think people there are really friendly also. I mean, there's so many good countries. There's just so many. I don't know. Oh, so many. You've been, well, how many countries did you think you've been to? At least maybe 30?
Maybe 30.
That's a lot of countries.
Good answer, by the way. Shouting out Pakistan. That's a good. I think you're right about that.
They're just so friendly. Everyone is friendly. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how kind you are to Steve and Ivana. I'm looking
High five.
forward to going to Indonesia, of course, because I get to meet Ivana's father, and she has family there, and see how people in Indonesia live. A little nervous about the food in all the countries because we are not risk takers per se with food, and Steve is.
nice.
Steve is. He amazes us with some of the things he eats, boy.
Hey, Primus Effect. Your mom sounds just as open-minded as you. That's awesome. We would love to see an adventure that you take your parents and get their first impressions. That would be exciting. In Malaysia, we'll certainly do that because traveling. One thing about traveling is you feel young again because everything is new and everything is full of wonder. So it will be exciting to have my mom looking at Malaysia and saying, "Ooh, what's this? What's that? Why do they do this? Why do they do that?" Everything is interesting in a different country.
Oh,
So
yes.
especially for my mom's never been. I mean, Malaysia is like the farthest country, more or less, from Canada. It's like 12 hours away. So you've been to like South
12
America,
hours away.
like on the time zone.
Yes.
So you've been to some
Different.
Central America. You've been to some different countries, but going to Southern Hemisphere Asia
Takes the whole day.
should be interesting. Should be a world of change.
It'll take us a week to recover.
You gotta be a JetLag warriors.
Oh boy, I know.
You got to be a jet lag.
Which
warrior.
we have never been a warrior.
We actually, it's so funny that we have the channel name because Ivana and I sleep for 2 days every time in a new country. We totally lose the battle to jet lag every time. We don't even fight. We just sleep.
If you sleep
But
for
it's a
2
good name.
days, we're sleeping for a week. Dad and I.
Hi from Sweden. Shout out. Someone says they're very embarrassed for our experience in Peru. Don't worry about it. It doesn't really reflect
Yeah.
on. You can get robbed in anywhere. I'm sure someone came to Canada and got robbed.
Oh, it can happen
So
anywhere.
it doesn't really reflect on.
They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's just nature of the beast.
Yeah. JetLag Warriors seniors.
That's good.
Congrats, mom, to create the coolest guy.
He is pretty cool. He keeps us laughing, that's for sure.
Hey, Caipirinha money. Shout out to Guilherme Alvin. Thanks, buddy.
You can make caipirinha here maybe.
That's a good idea. Maybe I can make some caipirinhas.
we have to find a Brazilian restaurant here. in
Or just find some
Toronto.
cachaça and we can make. Caipirinha is actually the best drink of all the drinks we've had in different countries. A lot of countries have their own drink. Peru has pisco sour, was okay.
Yeah.
But caipirinha was genuinely good.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you put 2 scoops of sugar in it, drink. It's not gonna be bad, but it's the right flavor for the beach in Brazil.
Yeah.
Something about being on the beach in Brazil and a caipirinha, very nice. So thank you for your donation. Premise Effect, how long do you plan on staying in Canada?
6 months, if I had my vote, but I don't think I get a vote.
Well, we gotta earn some money because we just lost all our stuff.
Yes.
So if we can get some views in Canada, we don't mind staying an extra week, but within 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be on the road. Maybe next week or the week after. Within 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be on the road. Hey, thanks to Ronnie Coe. He says he made a small donation. Doesn't matter if it's not much, dude. It really helps.
Yeah, thank you so
It
much.
really all adds up and it really helps. How many days have you been in Canada? Like 8
1
days?
week.
7 or 8 days? What day's today? Sunday?
1 week.
We
They
arrived
came
on
yesterday.
Monday.
A week tomorrow. You will have been here, right?
They came yesterday,
They
a week
came
tomorrow.
yesterday, sorry. Senior moment.
We
My dad
7 days
says,
ago.
Can't wait to see you guys.
That'll be exciting in Indonesia. I would love my mom to see the house Ivana was born and raised in. Because my mother is quite often amazed by Ivana's patience.
Oh, patient. She is so patient.
And I think my mother will have a eureka moment. She'll understand why when she sees the house Ivana was raised in. When I first saw Ivana's born and raised house, I go, oh, you have to be patient in this place. Because
Because?
Only in the house.
the street, I mean. The street market right in front of the house. It's like a street market. It's like full of people all the time. And you can't just like, in Canada, you just get in your car and start driving. And you could be 10 kilometers away in a couple of minutes. In Ivana's house in Indonesia, it might take you 10 minutes to get to the end of the street.
Well, my dad lives in Jakarta, and you know how the traffic is.
Crazy traffic. And the whole street is a market.
Probably one of the worst in the world, to be honest.
It's
the
a really
traffic.
interesting place. It's a good travel experience. It's really nice. I'm excited for my mom to see that. I think my mother's blood pressure might rise a few
I'm
degrees.
excited
that
to
day.
go. Let's hope we can.
But it's a nice home, and it's got a bakery out front. It's a really interesting place. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have been to Jakarta, but the traffic is crazy.
Yeah, there was one time when we first went to Indonesia. Ivana's dad was taking us to a museum. We were driving for like, I don't know, we must have been an hour and a half driving, and we just gave up and said we're never gonna make it there. So we just turned around and went back. And you're always driving at like traffic speed.
Sometimes walking is faster than driving.
Sometimes walking seems faster.
Hey, but we do have a metro now.
Oh yeah, there's a metro in Jakarta.
Yeah.
We can make a video there. Oh, shout out to Shirley Harold.
Oh, thanks, Shirley.
Thank you very much. We got this. Oh, look at the little emoji.
Oh, like a heart. Bing.
Very
Ah.
nice. Very nice. Thank you, Shirley. Appreciate. We were pretty amazed. Ivana made the GoFundMe, and I sort of thought, what's the point? But first day, $700. I said, wow.
Yeah, you're
really
underestimating our
helps.
community.
I underestimated how many. I mean, it was really nice. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So that'll help us a lot. That's one flight ticket to Malaysia. So
True.
50% of our flight's covered. That's really helpful. Very, very helpful.
And to cover.
Love you guys.
New
Thanks,
laptop.
Shirley. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought a
Yes.
new laptop. It's not as strong as our old one. We did not buy a new camera. We probably had two. Buying the old camera was probably the wrong move anyway. It was so nice. It was basically the top quality camera you can get before you go professional, which just isn't necessary for YouTube. But it was just nice to have. I just felt like a professional. I didn't feel like if I was shooting a restaurant or a hotel, I felt like they would be impressed with my big camera, and I was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna think I'm good.
People are impressed by the content, dear.
This is what I'm learning. There's a couple really nice comments, especially one member, I forget his name, he wrote a really nice comment about the quality of the image is not nearly as important as the storytelling and just being yourself and authenticity and just kind of the adventure. And so, did you know you have so many Serbs in Toronto? I don't know if there's a Serbian community. I know the old building we lived in had a Serbian landlord, and he was so great. He was
He was
such a
very
nice
nice.
guy. He was an incredibly nice guy. Goran and his wife Sasha.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if there's like a community all around, but
But Toronto is very multicultural.
I'm sure there's a
yeah.
Serbian community somewhere. Primus Effect is saying you guys will use the first camera. Yeah, we started off with this camera, which is the Canon M50. So it's quite small. We have a wide angle lens, which we probably won't use. So we started off with this, and we would like, you know, you can do this and talk to it. So you hold like this and you talk to the camera and see yourself. But for vlogging, like for talking to the camera, we'll just use a GoPro. It's so much more smooth and better. But we do have some lenses for this camera. This is a lens that we lost the cap for, so we've got the
Tissue paper.
tissue paper lens cover. How you like that?
I wonder if you can buy a new cap.
Yeah,
You can
we
buy a new cap. And then we've got a zoom lens. So realistically, we'll be doing GoPro vlogs with some B-roll on the big camera and then the drone. We'll do our best. But even Ken Abroad's channel is really good. His videos are really good, and he's doing mostly GoPro. I think he has a drone now, but we can do GoPro stuff. But our old camera was like 3 times as big as this, and 6 times the price, 7 times the price. So this is life. Yeah,
Lukman?
Lukman, we are vaccinated and we should be visa free in Malaysia for 90 days or visa on arrival. Either way, we can just show up and be 3 months in Malaysia. So this is our plan. Bring your mom to Malaysia. They want you, Mom. They want you in the videos.
We're planning to come.
I noticed that when we first started YouTube, my mother would say, "When are you guys making a video? What are you gonna do in your next video?" And since we've been home, she's been saying, "When are we gonna make a next video? What are we doing for our next video?" Which has been very interesting.
And the funny thing is, I am leaving on a trip with some girlfriends on a week tomorrow. And Steve and Ivana will probably still be here. I can't cancel the trip. I'm going away with 3 other girls. And it's just funny. And the last time Steve came home, I was going on a trip again. And I do not travel that much. It's just very coincidental that it seems to be happening. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm gone from the 18th to the 25th. I'm hoping that on the 25th when I come home, that Steve and Ivana are still here. It'll be a surprise whether they are or they aren't. We'll see. But so I have another week with him for sure, and Ivana. So I'm happy.
Yeah. So a couple questions here. Come to Singapore, and if you're in Malaysia, we certainly will. The only reason we didn't go to Singapore last time was because we weren't allowed. If you're in Malaysia, definitely go to Singapore. It's right there, and it's similar but different and unique. And we certainly will be going to Singapore if it's open and easy. The other question was, do you have any Canada vlogs filmed? Yes. So we went to get some Malaysian food with my mom and my mother's friend. This vlog will come out on Tuesday. My mother's first time trying rendang, nasi lemak, char kway teow, ice kacang at the end was very interesting. So we've got my mom's reaction on a bunch of Malaysian food.
And my girlfriend.
As well as my mom's friend Marnie. And then we've also got one more filmed, which is Breaking Iftar. Yeah, Casey, they didn't have chendol. They only had kacang for dessert. So we got the kacang. It was interesting. Wasn't bad. It's a bit funny eating ice kacang when it's 8 degrees outside. Because you leave the restaurant and you're freezing cold. So it wasn't the right time of year, but we did have ice kacang. And then we have one more vlog filmed, which we will release on Thursday, which is
Pakistani food in
Pakistani
Canada.
food with our Pakistani Canadian friends who we met in Brazil. Wow. And so they invited us out to a place called Karachi Express, and I was covered in sweat. I was overheated. The food was way too spicy. So it might be funny. You guys can laugh at me.
Amazing, right? We met a Pakistani Canadian
Yep.
in Brazil.
And we are planning a video with them on Wednesday, which we're really excited for, which we will go to their house and their mother will make some breaking the fast food. And it will be interesting because they are Pakistani Canadian, so you can see the difference between how Canada has influenced them. For instance, they said this year for fun, their first year, they put up a Christmas tree and they put lights on it. They're obviously Muslim people, but they just wanted to do it and they left it up. They think it's nice. They have like a tree in their house with lights on it. They think it's beautiful. So it should be interesting to have a if Ramadan meal near a Christmas tree, sort of multicultural. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Super excited for that. So shout out to our friends Sana and Oasis, who you guys saw in our Brazil vlogs. On the beach, we saw them a couple times.
Yeah.
As well as in the lagoon and some other places. What was the greatest lesson you have learned in your travels so far? Ivana, go.
Maybe
Love to
just
fidget.
to learn to be more grateful for what we have.
Nailed it.
Very good, Ivana.
How about you?
I would say the things you learn are not really new ideas. My mom keeps taking my fidget away. I need to fidget,
as you
Mom.
can notice, Stephen loves to fidget, and it drives me crazy. Loves to fidget.
Steve can't stop doing it. He has to do something.
Yeah, I'm always working on something, even if it's just
Very similar to his
Fidgeting.
father. His dad was exactly the same when he was this age.
great minds.
And then when you age, you start to slow down. So
Still waiting on that.
still waiting, but you're young. You're young.
Is the kachang ice kachang or peanut? It was ice kachang, right?
Ice kacang, yeah.
The one we had was ice kachang.
It has like a
Rose
grass
syrup.
jelly, rose
Yep.
syrup, beans, red beans. What else?
Red beans
And like shaved ice with
and
syrup.
palm fruit
Yeah.
and shaved ice. Just me says, why aren't you guys going outside? Because it's 9 degrees out there.
It's cold
Might be
and
14.
gray.
What's the temperature? Let's check.
It's cold and it's overcast. And when Stephen said yesterday that the sky looks the same as the pavement, today it does.
Yeah, a lot of the
It's
spring,
overcast.
it's just gray skies. Let's do Toronto weather. You got a weather app here, Mom?
2.
2 degrees outside. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, 3 degrees outside with 20% chance of scattered showers. I guess this winter this year in Canada was really rough, but this is the beauty of being Mr. International. Only people like my mom have to shovel snow.
Yes, we did a lot this year. A lot of snow.
Hope you guys are coming back to Floripa soon. Yeah, Floripa is
Yeah.
a nice place in...
Hey, our friend
Brazil.
Alina is there right now.
Yep. Did you finish all those 20 Timbits? No, the
No,
plan
I
was...
could finish it.
You could finish it very easily. The plan is to bring them to my little niece and nephew. They can eat some Timbits. It's for kids, but we had 6 or 10 off the top. It's a half pack now. It's 28 degrees where people are watching from. 28 is good. I think the best temperature is between 25 to 30. Even 25 to 35. That's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, Anger Vicky, my best bro Steven says, looking awesome. Thanks, buddy. From your best bro Vicky. Always good comments. 2 Celsius. Yes, 2 Celsius in...
How about in Romania?
April.
How is it now?
Oof, that's cold.
What's the weather like in Romania?
Saiful is returning to Malaysia. Can't wait. Yeah, Saiful will be back. I think I'm going to buy a Canadian World Cup jersey, but I might buy a fake one. The real one's like $150. But Canada has made the World Cup, and I'm super excited for that. Where should we watch the World Cup this year? Should we spend all our money and go to Qatar and watch, Ioana?
I want to be in Brazil, maybe.
Brazil would be cool.
Yeah.
When is the
Toronto.
World Cup?
It's November this year.
3 degrees in Cluj, Napoca.
3 degrees in Romania, shout out. Almost the same. Serbia,
Serbia,
11.
wow.
It's not bad. 26 in Floripa with sunny. Ooh, that sounds good.
That's the best.
Floripa is that place to be. Mariam says come back to Pakistan. We will be back to Pakistan this year. We're going to just do our best countries this year. So
Canada
we
is in
will
the
be
World
back in
Most
Pakistan.
memorable ones. Well, they're all memorable. I don't. That's
Well, the
wrong
thing
of
about-
me to say.
Some of our favorite countries are the ones we were in the longest, and usually the
Yes.
ones we were in the longest ones we made money. We do really like Albania, but we didn't make much money there. But Albania was really, really nice. There's other
I might
countries.
come back just because I like it.
We might just go to Albania
And
because we
a
love it.
few like new countries, I think we'll visit like if we come back to Romania and
Bosnia.
Serbia. Yeah, we will visit Bosnia, and that's a
Yeah.
country that I would love to visit and see. Well, it's maybe Bangladesh. That's a new country.
Bangladesh would be cool.
Yeah.
In Sao Paulo, it's 24. That would be nice.
Yeah, Sao Paulo.
Ivana, how is the weather in Indonesia? Does it rain a
Oh.
lot or is it hot?
It's like in Malaysia. It's like hot and humid all year. We got the rainy season and the dry season. That's it.
Rainy and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rain or shine.
Yeah.
So I think if we go in September next year, I think it won't be rainy season, right?
No, I don't
I
think.
think rainy's in January. Tell me if I'm right, guys. Malaysian rainy season is January, February. I think that's true.
In Malaysia, they just have like a flooding. So I think that was the rainy season.
Right. Yeah, February is rainy season, I think. Because we were in Thailand a while ago and it was rainy season in
Yeah.
February. Dun, 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 dun. Have you guys been to Langkawi? Yes, yes, yes. We actually saw every state in Peninsular Malaysia, although we didn't explore Johor or Negeri Sembilan too much. But we saw every state in Peninsular Malaysia because we were there for a year because it was lockdown and it was
Beginning of COVID.
COVID stuffs.
November to January is the rainy season.
Oh, November, January. Okay.
So we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Malaysia has 2 monsoon seasons. November to March and then May to September. Those are long. That's a long time. I think it's, yeah, you'll be okay in September, Mom.
Bring an
Yeah,
umbrella.
we were there for 1 year and we were okay.
What's good about the rainy season is it's not cold. It's just wet. So if you get a little wet, it just you dry out.
Yeah.
10 minutes later. It's not cold.
Yeah.
And the sun. A lot of. It's kind of interesting.
We
In,
were also in Sao Paulo in Brazil during the rainy season, and it wasn't that bad.
it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of in Brazil and Malaysia the same. They have like in tropical countries they have like sun showers, so it's like kind of raining but kind of sunny. It's not like it's you think of rain in Canada, you think of like it's so cold and rainy.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. It's hot rain, warm rain. Have you met your niece yet, Steve? Yes. Yesterday I met my niece for the first time. She ordered the child's pasta, which most of it was on the floor. I noticed when we left. But I think it was
It's
good
true.
food.
It's true.
I walked into the restaurant and the floor was a disaster. I go, oh, we should give a nice tip for the staff. It's a 1.5-year-old kid,
So Aggie was a year in December.
Mm.
So Steve and Ivana were gone when she was born. And Cameron he'll
4.
be 5 in July. And so he hasn't known them for half his life, so it was interesting to see if he remembered them. Now, he has watched some of the videos, but I don't honestly think he remembers him because half his life he's been gone. So,
Agree.
but it was great. It was great that we all had a big family dinner, all of us last night, our side of the family, and it was lovely. We went to a small town called Paris, Ontario, where our middle son lives, and it was lovely. It was lovely to get us all together.
Boom. What month has the best weather in Canada? Go.
Oh boy,
September.
I don't know.
July.
I
September.
would say July or August. No, September's pretty because October's pretty because the fall and the leaves.
Early
are turning.
September.
No, I think
I like
July and
summer.
August.
July and August.
July.
July is like
August
40
for a
degrees.
pool.
It's
I
too
like
hot.
that.
It's too hot. September is 25 and the leaves are yellow. Very
No,
nice.
I like summer.
September, people are saying.
No,
I like
it's
the
not
summertime.
for. Well, we have a pool and swimming. We don't swim a long period here because of the weather, but we open our pool usually for May long weekend, and we close it Labor Day weekend, if not the weekend
September.
before. So the summer, June, July, and August is our swim time, and hopefully, and it's not always warm, but we don't. I mean, our 30 Celsius, we don't get too many days like that.
Question: is your mom hoping for a JetLag grandson or grandchild?
Oh, was that a question?
Yeah, it's just me. He goes, you can ignore if it's too personal. He's a super nice guy. So, are you hoping? What do you feel?
If they're hoping, I'm hoping. Whatever makes them happy makes us happy. We just want all our children to be happy, healthy,
Wow.
and safe. Just like
Good
I put on all the
answer.
comments.
Good answer, Mom.
And if they're still traveling and have children, then they get me. I'm the nanny.
I think we can travel with kids, but we have to make it more smooth. It's still too chaos for us.
Yeah.
Lean into the camera, babe. You're off screen. Nobody can see you. When did you start traveling together? What year? We started traveling full time in 2019. We started traveling. Before that was 2 months a year, January and February. So we did one trip of like 7 weeks, and then a year later did a trip of 6.5 weeks, and then a year later in 2019, we planned on doing 4 months, and then we thought if we did 4 months, we should get rid of our apartment, and we thought if we get rid of our apartment, we should go for a whole year, and then now it's been 3 years. First trip, first country. Well, technically, first country was
That we traveled together.
Cuba,
Cuba.
but it
that
was an
like-
all inclusive, and we realized this stinks.
It was like so long ago. That was our first trip together. I don't know how many years ago that was, and we weren't vlogging then.
We weren't vlogging,
Yeah.
and we were just sitting on the beach drinking, and it's kind of boring. But
It
then we
was only
booked
for like a trip for 1 year because we were both like, still working full
right.
time.
But then we booked one event in Cuba where it was off the resort and went actually into Cuba, and then we realized, oh, that's what we want to do more. We want to walk around the streets and look at people. It's much better than sitting on the beach and
Actually,
getting
I would
wasted.
love to come back to Cuba for backpacking, not for the
Yes.
resort.
So after that, we started traveling more. And then the first country we went to when we were vlogging was Japan. And the flight so we flew from Toronto to Chicago. And my first time flying, well, not really the first time flying, but my stomach was not doing good. I was really nervous. I felt I was going to be sick. So then in Chicago, we had a layover. And then we flew Chicago to Tokyo. So my idea was to have a few beers so I could be more calm. And then we took off from Chicago on a 20-hour flight. And I immediately vomited all over my own lap. 20 hours in the plane when I vomited on myself. And I thought, man, the name JetLag Warriors, I was like, yeah, this is a
And
war.
honestly,
This is rough.
those paper bags that they provide you on the plane, it's so
Makes
useless.
no sense. It was a paper bag. And so I vomited in a bag, but it's just dripping out the bottom of the bag. It was
Too much detail. 20
hours. And I was wearing sweatpants, so it like absorbed right in. I was just sitting in my own vomit for 20 hours like,
I
oh,
don't
this
know.
better
I
be
don't
worth
know.
it.
I don't know why it's a paper bag. I don't know why.
It should be a plastic bag. It should certainly be a plastic
or
bag.
something that's more.
Oh, paper
They're
bag.
just for show. They don't actually expect anyone to use them.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
I don't know.
Why is
I
it
was
a
just
paper
sitting
bag?
there like, this is terrible. But then Japan was amazing, and then we really started falling in love with travel. Steve, what did you do? What did you work before you traveled full time? From RC Borneo, a member. Shout out to our members. I was a construction worker, so I did roofing, but not residential roofing, like high-rise roofing. So you get paid a little bit more because it's kind of dangerous, and you have to work with asphalt, which is hot. And then we did we did jobs that were out of town. So like small town Canada, you go stay there for the week and get a motel, and it's a pretty simple job in terms of it doesn't really require much education, but the pay was good, and it was fun because it was like 5 or 6 guys all working together and being friends. So nothing special, just construction worker. But now I'm a YouTuber, which is a word I was a roof specialist. There you go.
There you go.
Roofing specialist.
Oh, that's a
Wait.
good one.
And,
Roof doctor. There was a company called Roof Doctor.
and of course, it would be seasonal too. That's what gave them the option to travel
Yeah.
off season.
Yeah.
And Ivana just took leave of absence, and didn't you something like that, like a leave of absence?
Ivana had a sweet job where they paid her to travel.
Oh, they don't pay me to travel.
Well, they didn't fire you. They let you go and come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why we started traveling in January, February, is because it's so cold and snowy that there wasn't a lot of roofing happening. Yo, Ronnie Cole, nasi kukus ayam brempa. This
Oh,
is one of the
yes.
best foods in Malaysia.
You should make it here.
I can't make it. What's the name of that restaurant we went to? We'll find it. We'll go watch our old vlog. There's a
Yeah.
restaurant in KL that sells nasi kukus ayam brempa. So good.
Yeah. I think that was in
With the
Subang
gravy?
Jaya or something.
I think it was in Subang Jaya. And then it was...
Maliki.
Maliki nasi kukus. Oh, that's good stuff. Steve, you're an influencer, not a YouTuber. Oof. So it took me a long time to wrap my head around YouTuber, but influencer is another step.
Aim high, Steve. Aim high.
Influencer? Oh gosh. That sounds like a bit much.
That's good. I like it.
Content creator? Traveler is better. Travel vlogger?
Content creator.
But,
That's good.
Yeah, travel vlogger. When people ask, what's your profession? What do you say?
When we got robbed in Peru, the police officer, making a police report. Name, address, date of birth, profession. And I go, YouTuber. And he goes, no, like real profession. I go, no, really? And he goes, no, but like something that you earn money. Like, what's your job? And I'm like, I do travel videos. And he goes, I need your profession for the form, man. I go, I'm telling you, I make travel videos.
That's funny, eh?
Yeah, he didn't understand.
I guess it's something new, you know?
Something new. And then he didn't think, because his English wasn't perfect, obviously. So then he asked his friend who spoke English better. He's like, just ask him his real job. He keeps saying YouTube or something. Just ask him his real job. And I'm like, I had to explain to her, no, really, that's my job.
That's cute.
That's funny. Is there a Malaysian community in Toronto? I don't think it's as
Yes, there's
much.
a community, but
I guess there is.
there are like 4 or 5 Malaysian restaurants around the GTA. But mostly in like on the other side of where we live.
Right.
Like in Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill.
Yeah, we're in like Mississauga area.
Fair. Fair.
Markham, Richmond Hill, Scarborough area.
A lot of Asian people, Eastern Asian people, and Southeast Asian people in Markham.
Yeah.
I visited US and Canada. Canada is better than US. Boom.
Wow. In
Shout
terms
out.
of what?
In
I
terms
would
of the
like to
coffee.
know. Well, I'm sure they have Starbucks.
Starbucks is
I'm sorry,
very
I like
expensive.
Starbucks coffee.
You like
better.
Starbucks better? Whoa.
The coffee is
whoa.
better. Don't you
You've been
think so?
removed from the live stream.
Don't you think so?
Starbucks is better than Tim Hortons? Maybe you should explain that to your Canadian passport, Ivana.
I
Don't you
don't
think
think
so?
I think I've had Starbucks once, and the price made me not like it. It's very
Well,
expensive.
the price is like triple
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, but the taste of the coffee, I think it's better.
You might be right there.
Timmy's is better. Live, the chat agrees. Starbucks too expensive. True fact.
Yeah.
True fact. What's the question here? Promise fact. How much time do you guys spend in a country before moving on? Well, for a long time we were doing like short bursts in countries and really going for it. It is harder to earn money when you keep doing new countries because you have to sort of start from scratch again and try to get more viewers. So this year we're gonna just play the hits. It's gonna be Malaysia, Romania, Pakistan, Brazil.
But how long?
3 months every time, or as long as we can. Visa free for 60 days.
Depends
60
on
days.
how long our visa is. Or
Yeah.
visa free.
We need some money.
Yeah.
Hey,
Normally
beautiful
we-
ladies from the Dodo Explorers, who, by the way, might be the
hello.
fastest growing channel on YouTube right now. They are like a bullet going up in Bangladesh. Their Bangladesh videos inspired me to go to Bangladesh.
Yeah.
They went to a metal concert. They were in a village with making these huge tubs of rice.
They cook like how many kg of cow? Like a
Yeah, the whole cow was there. Really.
Yeah, their
Shout out to
videos,
Dodo
their
Explorers.
videos really want us to go to, makes us want to go to
Yes.
Bangladesh.
Yes. Someone said, what did you like most about Serbia and what did you not like most? So I did not like most of the weather because we were there in November, which would not be, I don't think a Serbian person would recommend traveling Serbia in November.
Yeah,
This is just the reality of we were there because we needed the vaccine and stuff. So that's not really much of a complaint, but the weather did stink. But the best thing was the food. I think the best food in the world is Malaysia, and number 2 is Serbia.
yeah. For me,
True.
my favorite dish, maybe same with Steve. Mine is nasi padang, which is from Indonesia. It has rendang in it, which is Steve's favorite dish.
Yep.
Malaysia, in general, has the best food in the world. But my favorite restaurant is in Serbia.
Niche.
My favorite restaurant is in Niš.
We made a whole video about
Serbia.
Niche, and the whole time I said the name of the city pronounced incorrectly. Just brilliant vlogging.
Yeah.
I called it
We
Niche.
started our Serbia trip started a bit rough.
It started slow, and it was
Yeah,
like...
but we ended up liking
Really
it
nice.
at the end.
So we'll go back to Serbia and Romania. Oh, shout out Jose Flores. I'm completely ashamed this happened to you in my country. Peru is a wonderful country, but there are bad apples everywhere. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. It doesn't reflect on Peru. The day we got robbed, I did say in the video like, you feel when you first happens, you feel like Peru, I'm not going back again.
Yeah.
But now that it's been 2 weeks, it's not Peru's fault. You can see more clearly. I was just quite
Yeah.
upset at the time.
Thank you, Jose.
But
and
thanks for your
we have
donation.
friends in Peru too, and they're all very, very nice. Yeah, like Marcelo and Diana.
Marcelo and Diana were really nice friends. We had amazing videos coming. We were really excited to release the videos, and then we got robbed.
And then we got
but it's
an
not Peru's
experience
fault.
with a tour company. It's called Pi Experiences, and they provided nice experiences for us. Too bad we lost the footage, but maybe we can put some shorts video of our.
We can try to arrange something for Facebook maybe or for
Yeah.
Instagram. We do have the footage from Ivana's phone still. but the big camera is lost. And the
Yeah.
problem is most of the talking we do on the big camera, so all of the storyline is lost. But the B-roll we have, so maybe we could try to do something. We can look into it. Do you plan to go back to Peru and redeem yourselves? Maybe one day, but it's not in the plan right now.
Yeah.
Right now we need money, so we need to go to countries that we have an audience in.
That's true.
So we need to get some money
Someday, when we're ready.
someday.
Yeah.
What is the national dish of Canada? Do we have one?
See, I don't know.
Poutine.
Is it?
Google national dish of Canada. I think poutine will come up. Oh,
No, premise effect, we didn't have insurance, which is a fail.
yeah. We only have the medical insurance. We don't have
Yeah.
electronic insurance.
Part of this whole robbery is our own fault. The camera we bought was so nice, and we didn't really need it.
Yeah,
so it's kind of a waste of
cheap.
money.
When you
And then
Google-
no insurance is kind of a problem. National dish of Canada. Can you read this or is it backwards?
No.
It's too bright.
Here we go.
Poutine.
Oh, it's
National
backwards.
dish.
Is it backwards though? I think it's backwards, right?
I think it might. I don't know.
Anyway, national dish of Canada is poutine.
I wouldn't have known that.
It features 3 ingredients: fries, cheese curds, and gravy. It was created in the 1950s. Oh, I thought it was older than that. And today can be found everywhere. I have so
It
much.
wouldn't be my favorite. I don't really enjoy it.
You don't really like it.
Well, I'm not really. I mean, I would eat it. It's very fattening.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's
But
quite
all
heavy.
Canadian food are fattening.
well, I guess so. Yes. Back bacon would be a popular item, I think.
True. I should give you a key. Have your dad slap some picanha on the BBQ and make a video. You can get
Oh.
picanha at No Sotalio. Okay, we'll do this.
Oh,
What's picanha?
It's just like beef, but really nice
a
beef.
Brazilian. It's famous in Brazil.
It's famous in Brazil. So there's a way you can slice up the animal.
Yeah.
The way we do in Canada, we don't even have picanha. We slice it
I
differently.
remember where
But
to
the
buy it.
Brazilian way,
Let me
we'll
see,
go back.
where
No
is it again?
Sotalio.
No sotalio.
No Sotalio.
Okay.
Do you remember the pronunciation challenge in Portuguese? And I dominated. So, No Sotalio. All right, guys. Maybe we'll end up. We're almost an hour here, so maybe we'll
Yeah.
finish up. You want to go soon, Mom?
Sure.
Oh, Mom's got that- Mom's got that pen and
write
paper.
Down where where do you buy that?
NOSSO
NOSSO.
We'll have some picanha.
space TALHO. No Sotalio.
And you buy that at?
That's the place you buy it at.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the-
and
the
what's
shop.
it called?
Mom thought we were buying No
picanha.
Sotalio.
I thought you were buying that.
Picanha. Here.
Taking notes here.
Picanha.
Just so we
Taking
remember.
notes. Picanha. And we can have it on the
There you
barbecue,
go.
BBQ.
Absolutely.
Picanha. We'll make it. All you need is salt and picanha. Said.
Salt. Yeah, I think it's
Then we gotta
salt.
buy. If we're gonna do that, we gotta buy farofa, and beans and rice
Chicken heart?
and chicken heart on a
Too
stick.
much.
Can we buy chicken heart at No Sotalio? Probably can. If it's a Brazilian place, you can buy chicken heart. Chicken heart's good.
Yeah,
But
like,
you gotta eat it right when it's hot, because after 10, 15 minutes, it's a bit chewy.
we'll have some churrasco,
it's a
churrasco party
It's a Portuguese market. They
At
got
the
they
Greeks.
got chicken heart.
residence. Churrasco party at the Greeks residence.
Churrasco. Yeah, that's a nice one.
And we're also gonna make whatever you have in those packages that your mom gave you.
Yeah, we can have.
This is not Brazilian, but yes, we will do some
Oh, sorry. Yes. it's not-
rendang. We'll make some
Rendang.
rendang.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't choose Peruvian cuisine in your top 3. We weren't there very long, and
Yeah.
it was okay. It wasn't bad food, but it didn't stand out. I would put, what would be your top 3? I think it's Malaysia, Serbia, and then Brazil.
Malaysia, Serbia, Indonesia, but I mean,
Indonesia's same
we
like-
didn't really go there during our travels. Like to me, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore is in one.
Same, yeah, that's same, exactly.
And then Serbia, the meat there is
Amazing.
maybe
And
Brazil.
maybe Brazil because farofa and it's not even the food in Brazil. It's the style of eating where you weigh the plate and you put this much food on it. I love this.
Although
It's so
I
nice.
really like Romanian shorba, but
Chorba is good and meat is good.
So
I think
there is
Brazil.
not a top 3, I would have to say.
It seems like we're doing a top 30 now.
No, Malaysia, Serbia, and Brazil.
Malaysia, Serbia, Brazil.
Yeah.
But with Serbia, you get a little Romania. With Malaysia, you get a little Indonesia.
Yeah.
With Brazil, you get a little Peru. It's, blend the
Brazil
borders a
and
bit.
Peru is kind of different.
Quite different, actually. But Anyway, there you have it, guys. We are 15 seconds. We'll end. We'll end right on in 1 hour. Thanks for
Yeah.
watching our live stream today. Shout out to my mom.
Thank you guys for supporting them on their ventures. Very appreciative of all of you.
Boom.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Thank you
for
all.
watching. Now we are going to now we're going to Robin Poulain's house. See the double hearts? We're gonna go to her house, and we're gonna play with the little kiddos.
We are. We'll see you soon.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your donations. And Tuesday we'll have a video of my mother eating rendang. Did she prefer char kway teow or rendang?
Or nasi lemak.
Or nasi lemak? You might be
Or
surprised.
satay.
Or satay.
Watch and find out.
Watch and find out. Later, guys.